Up early today, 4:08. Doing good. Sleep schedule routine. Meeting a nice gentleman, Lanier, to talk about SharingSociety. Pretty exciting. I'll find someone excited about it like me, an older gentleman, and hopefully he'll let me record it so you'll see that recording. Otherwise, I don't know if you'll ever see this video then, but I think he won't mind. I'll have him sit here. I cleaned off all the junk on my passenger area for that. Oh, and then I think I'll hit the sauna because I like my warmth. I like my room like hotter than 80 degrees. It's good for you. And I had some Miracle Cleanse this morning. It's just this concentrate you mix with water, made by Bragg. They make apple cider vinegar, so that's what they have inside of it. It's like a Master Cleanse, which is lemonade, you know, the lemonade diet plus the apple cider vinegar. And then once they open, going to the food bank to pick up some food for someone I'm helping, and also some for me. Because why not? There's plenty to go around. There we go.
Right turn.
That's him behind me, driving his wife's Tesla, he said. Oh, that's a good guy to meet. It's gonna help. Okay, here we go. Following him to Costco because he has some stuff to do there. He said he doesn't mind being on video, so cool. And at Costco, I can charge my car. You can't charge here. I got the lower class. I can't charge the lower class. Charging at the Tesla supercharger. He said just they could charge at 200 miles of range per hour. That's wow. It takes me 6 hours in a home charger to get 25 miles. And on a on the fast charger, which is the fastest this car can do, it's only just 2 hours. I like the Costco charger over here, 2 hours to full charge. I only get 25 miles of range. I charged last night, and I'm only going to use a few miles, so I'll probably just get to fully back charge it up at the Costco here when we're parked, and conveniently closer to the sauna I'm going to. Okay. Here's his wife. He says his wife's Tesla. Maybe he helped her get it. I'm just making assumptions there. Just kidding. Just realized how cool it sounds to go from stop and go, the electric engines whirring up. So I usually have music playing, so I don't get to hear the cool sound. It's a really good feel, an electric car going. Right there. Almost sounds like a cold air intake I used to have on my first car. Here we go, Costco. Just parked. We're gonna clog up the charging station, but no one really uses this. My car probably charged in like 40 minutes. Trying to see how fast the charger is.
It's got an adjustable suspension. So that.
Oh, you raised the suspension?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yep.
So now it's doing something. Now I'll see if it's the same speed.
This car, the Tesla, has dual chargers. They let you get an optional dual charger.
Oh, you can plug in two?
No, it's
Oh.
like two chargers in the car,
Okay.
and that's the port. And you pay extra for that second charger.
Some of them don't
I'll
charge
show
as
you,
fast
I'll
then?
show you.
Okay. This is 6,000 watts, so that is like twice the power of mine's charging at.
Yeah, so it's pulling.
So that's 3,300.
Yeah, it's pulling for two
Tesla's
chargers
almost twice.
at 30,
Oh,
whatever,
okay.
31, 32.
3,000. Yeah, 3 kilowatts. Okay.
So come look.
I haven't been in a Tesla. It's my first time.
Okay, great. So the 30/30 is the dual.
Oh, yeah.
And each one is getting. So I'm charging at 18, 17.
Yeah, I'm at 214.
It's going through, its process of calculating. But
Oh, and the station is slower than your definitely slower than your car can take.
Correct. It's amazing, you know, what they're able to do. The dash cam.
All right, welcome into the not even the hybrid plug-in instead of a fully electric Tesla.
Yeah, I think it's cooler. It's really
It got a lot more room than yours.
well. It's a big car.
I can't run my heater while it's charging, unfortunately. So you can run the heater while it's okay. You can have the whole engine on, or whatever. Not that whole. It's an electric engine. Anyway, so
like,
yeah,
is
mine.
the field wide?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty wide.
Okay.
It's the whole thing.
You know, I don't.
Yeah. Right now, I charge the normal household outlet charges in 6 hours for this plug-in, which only gets 25 miles.
Right.
The fastest it charges, which is what a charging station will do, is in 2 hours. I could do that at home because I got this bulky inverter for off-grid where I'm at. I just haven't. I don't know if I have enough batteries that could handle the draw. They could, but not for a full charge. Like a half charge they could do. I just need to probably up my cables to a thicker cable. So I'm learning all this electrical stuff this year.
Right.
And I'm learning solar, and I got... Yeah, I've been very... that's one of my passions.
Well, I would imagine. So at Mendocino College, they have the sustainable technology, the solar... electric and solar, hot water.
Looked at that recently.
Yeah, good.
Oh, and hot water. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they do classes in that. The director of that division is real interested in tiny houses, small houses, and stuff, affordable housing. Okay. So that's actually
definitely need.
I've had an interest
becoming a real need.
Is affordable housing, what it was called back in my day. And I think it's still relevant, but that's just in Lake County. They like I think 750 minimum square foot house for the current building code to build new.
Oh, it has to be that minimum.
750 square feet.
That's bigger than a tiny house.
That's a big house. I mean, that isn't sustainable living. And when we met Sunday, I went down to Real Goods, and they were having that. I guess it was a global conference. It was amazing.
Wow. Yeah,
but they were really, they had paid fees, and you've driven in there, right?
Yeah.
So when you go in and to the left, they have the tent area. There were tents, so many. I've never seen anything like it. They were very close together. A lot of pop-up tents and things like that, different colors, different brands. Just the whole area was covered with people. It was amazing. It was just amazing.
I know that's what we designed it for, to be like a destination spot.
Oh yeah, they've been doing permaculture and biodiversity and all of that there from day one.
So what was your question you had for SharingSociety?
Oh well,
I just want to learn more about what our plans are.
I asked about the exit. If I turn left, and you call me back to give me your card and said if you needed more answers, it's get in touch with me.
Yeah.
I said, well, right now it'd be good, but also this is like I'm coming back over today, and I was really moved by what you were talking about, your interest, and I'm happy to see it. And this does organize it and make it readily available. Now, of course, you have to be
I'll
online.
show.
Yeah.
It's the printout of the resource listing we have for here.
And so
needs to be updated, but
yeah,
we'll get to that.
And each browser formats it differently. It looks good on the website, and these are clickable links, which lets people go right to what they're trying to get. information-wise.
Yeah, people that need help.
Yeah, so like, Mendocino and Lake County just finished the largest fire in California in their recorded history, the Mendocino complex, the river and the valley. I mean, the river and the ranch fires. And 3 years ago, they were having a lot of fires in Lake County, and over half of the total land, the acreage in Lake County is burned in
Oh
the
my
last
gosh.
3 years. And a lot of people lost their homes.
Yeah, there's a huge area when you look on a map, just a big section of the Mendocino forest.
Yes, and then they had a fire down in Napa County, and they had a fire in Sonoma County. All of these are relatively close to this area.
Yeah.
And it was quite devastating. So probably the thing I'm interested in talking about is, are there people in county and city governments that would like for their counties and cities to make a more affordable house possible? In Lake County, that would mean less square feet, in my mind. I mean, they don't permit yurts on your pronunciation, or dome homes that aren't insulated. There's
Because they don't fit inside the regulations. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's
but they
that's why I
said
like to bring up government is as a barrier to helping people. It's keeping people
in one
homeless.
sense,
Yeah, and the housing regulations.
yeah. And so now they have these SIP SIP panels and stuff that you can get a house built pretty quick.
Mm.
And it's perhaps a little more affordable, lower maintenance over the lifetime. All of these things.
And you can have charities and people. I've met a bunch of people that would want to help start a community of tiny homes to house the homeless, and then have somebody like me. I'd be willing to be there and oversee people and make sure things stay organized and up, make sure people make sure it's doesn't get like rowdy or chaotic there or messy or whatever.
Right.
Keep them in line and performing, like a normal community. Make it sustainable, basically.
Yeah. And
people would have to get out of a hard time and then to learn how to be in society again and to interact with everyone else.
And of course, over the years, and it's pretty much been a Republican agenda that everyone should be able to afford a house. And so they've tried to make that possible through like Farmers Home Administration and other loan programs to qualify people for some sort of ability to buy a house or build a house.
You need a loan to do it.
Yeah.
Which
well, that's the system in the moment. When we talked, I just felt great about the future, your point of view, and that things will change, and I do think things will change. And now
they pretty much have to.
Want you to know I support your efforts and energy to move forward, and feel real good about it. The timing seems to be real good. It's a real low point.
Yeah, it's definitely overdue, but now
seems like it could go up.
More and more people recognize the need, so this is a point where enough people can turn the tide to start getting something into effect. Like they're just opening the resource center the year round. That's going to help people in a few months here for Ukiah.
And that's this.
Where they were asking for donations.
The resource. This.
Oh, yeah, that's related to that. So that's where they're asking for donations for the. Well, that's the shelter before they closed.
Right.
They closed like in April. They stopped running the winter shelter.
Oh, really?
But that's the same location. They're opening the resource center.
Well, then they reopen when?
I forget the month. I haven't been in the meetings recently.
Okay.
Been too busy with life lately.
Right.
I think it's November, or they're aiming for. It's tentative. November,
Okay.
December, I think. I don't know if I have a date on there. No.
So did you create the site? Did you do?
I created the Ukiah page here.
All right. Cool. Well, it takes somebody to do that stuff. So
Yeah, I've been doing websites since the summer before high school. I think I made my first one, or like a freshman. Yeah, and then I took the computer course. Yeah, I took the computer course in summer school before I was a freshman, and I was already like learning stuff on my own because I had a computer at home.
Right.
Once they got them affordable enough.
Oh, sure.
We got it on layaway. I grew up pretty poor.
That's great. Well, that's such a good use for it.
Yeah.
So, what can bring a cost down? Well, available land. Like
Yeah.
L.A. County. I think the the people down there voted to pass the bond for housing for the homeless, and they have a bond sale, and I think they raised $2 billion.
Whoa.
That's quite a bit of money.
When was this?
This is like in real time, like
Recent?
Yeah.
Very recent.
Yeah. I
Cool.
mean, they had some people coming to the meetings. I know we had friends and relatives down there that went to the meetings to see, they're in the building business and have been for some time. And, they were asked to come to the meeting and to bring other people that might be interested. And they're educating them on, that we're going to have this money and we want to accomplish whatever we can with it. It's actually a lot of money, but a bigger problem, that's a start for the size of the community that's homeless in Los Angeles County.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. So there's been some progress in communities saying, okay, well, let's do something. We haven't addressed this, and they've been making a really good effort here in Mendocino County.
Yeah, I think we have a better chance than a big city because we have. You look around, it looks like there's open land here. They could put a set up tiny homes and have a charity sponsor it and have a community donate and whatever. It's just a matter of logistics, putting forth a good enough plan and then going from there. But the problem is government always had to fit inside the regulations,
Right.
walking the tightrope of obeying every law.
Right.
It's a barrier for making it easy, because that's there's so many things we could do just going door to door asking people to help if we didn't have these
the
government in the way and the limits.
Yeah. Well, I know Jimmy Carter, he and his wife focused on the Habitat for Humanity, and I know they have an active chapter in Lake County, and they actually, one of these later fires burned their facility out. They had to relocate. Yeah, I mean,
it's devastating. It's affecting so much.
An organization that is doing so much good, and that's a nice thing to help people get their housing up. But, and I guess that's the other part of the story. I'm just interested in how you think this county will go, this city will go forward with what's happening. And when we talked Sunday, of course, you said that more meetings and more time to go on that. And
Yeah.
so I just came back today and thought, well, I'll catch, I had a few minutes, and if you were here, we could connect. That would be good, I thought. And then we'll go see how things go.